Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for you today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a few different altcoins. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We'll actually just see where Bitcoin's at, and then Ethereum, Link, Leo, and NIM. So Cointelegraph posted an article. Here, I'll pull this up. Top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch out for this week. They posted this a couple of hours ago, I think over Sunday. We're going to take a look at the charts of these coins and see what we might be able to determine based off of these charts. But yeah, folks, if that sounds interesting, go ahead and stick around and let's get started. So if you're brand new to this channel, we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace alongside with the TI, sequential by ToneBase, and the market guide by and sell signal. So we're using a few paid for indicators on this channel. If you are interested in maybe picking up some of these indicators, we do have the market cipher referral link down in the description box below. This is the page that will take you to. Once you sign up, make sure that you enter your own unique ID for the referral program, so that way you can resell market cipher too as well. But you do not put CryptoTakeOver in here. You enter your own unique ID username. And yeah, folks, I do believe that the sale is over for market cipher, but if you still want to pick it up, it's still at great value, and it is our bread and butter indicator that we use on this channel as well too. So taking a look at the charts here, getting started, and we're gonna kind of just jump back and forth a little bit, but looking at our looking at Bitcoin, taking a look at some of these higher time frames, one key area that I've been kind of keeping a close eye on is the 21 EMA on the 10-hour. So you can see here we've been kind of bouncing off of this 21 EMA here on the 10-hour chart. And what we would really need to be cautious of is if we break below this. Otherwise, we could possibly see some bounces right at about the 15K area. You know, as we previously bounced off of this past weekend, you know, from 15K and continue to bounce up higher. So what we're going to keep a close eye on is the 10-hour 21 EMA. It's steadily holding nice support here. But other than that, folks, I do not see a lot of bearish activity happening with Bitcoin right now. So obviously we do have our capitulation indicator, our hash ribbons indicator that's still in capitulation, but it still looks like money's flowing into this market, ready to scoop up these dips when they occur. And I would imagine there's still going to be some taking profit to happen here, but I'm looking for 16K next. And you know, based on some of these higher time frames, probably our daily time frame, and maybe even a little bit higher than that. Let's see what our 2-day has in store for us. There was one that had a trend line that we were kind of keeping a close eye on. Maybe it was the daily, but you know, this trend line back here right at about the 15K area is one that we were really keeping a close eye on when we were back down here at around that 12K range. We came back up and we hopped above this pivot trend line, and so now we're looking for you know, 16K, ready to go up to 20K. I do believe 20K is in the works relatively soon. You know, it may not happen by the end of this month, but I would say as soon as we get a buy signal on our capitulation, our hash ribbons indicator, then we're definitely going to be looking for some higher moves up past 20K. And so what I also want to kind of take a look at is the higher time frames here based on our weekly chart. And you know, I did want to see what the NBT ratio is kind of telling us. It does look like it's still signaling red, but you know, during our last bull market run, all the way from 3.5K to 10K or to the 13K area, you know, the NBT was still in the red. So definitely looking like, you know, we could still see some movement to the upside, possibly all the way past 20K, which would be absolutely outstanding for the most part. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. We've been keeping a really close eye on Bitcoin dominance, our Bitcoin dominance chart as well too. Getting a reference point here on the weekly. You know, our weekly chart still looks really good. We are in our red money flow territory here, but if we go into our 2-day chart, our 2-day chart's barely even clipping into that greenish area. As you can see, we kind of hit a topping out point in our Bitcoin dominance, which probably gave a little bit of time for Bitcoin to consolidate and also give the alts a little bit time to rally too. So we saw alts kind of push to the upside over the weekend. And you know, they were definitely making some nice gains back and forth too. But we're also going to be keeping a close eye on our Bitcoin dominance chart to see when this wants to maybe move back the other direction, it's a possibility. And then, you know, you could definitely see your alts start to take off from there too as well. But yeah, Bitcoin dominance is still looking relatively bullish for the most part. I do want to see if we've gotten a green dot here anywhere on our 12-hour. Okay, cool. So, you know, I would say probably keeping a close eye on this 2-day chart is a good idea for the Bitcoin dominance. Looking to break our trend line resistance above head right here, and then possibly see the next dominance right at about 68% is definitely in the works here. RSIs are looking relatively nice, moving up to the top side here too as well. Let's take a look at the dollar index value, and then we'll get on into some of our altcoins too as well. So let's go into our fiat charts, and we'll look at the DXY. Taking a look at the DXY, the DXY is continuing to sell off here. Pretty outstanding, to be honest, but you can see here our daily chart is still having this nice deep blue cut to the downside here, which is our momentum wave, dipping back below our 21 EMA here on the daily too as well, and giving us a sell signal there, as you can see. Let's go on into some of these higher time frames to take a look at it. 2-day chart still dripping. It doesn't look like the DXY is doing too well, so I guess based on this Biden win, we could probably expect some more stimulus to be passed, and you know, I would definitely probably assume that that's going to you know, hyperinflate the dollar as we continue, and possibly lead for more money flow into Bitcoin and into some of these altcoins too as well, and into your gold and silver. I would imagine we'll get a red dot here on our 4-day chart relatively soon. We're starting to see our sell signals start to occur on these higher time frames from the 3-day all the way until we're about to probably, I would imagine, once we get our red dot and we continue down a little bit further, we'll start to see that sell signal. All right, so then our weekly charts also, money flow is just steadily dripping down here too as well. And it does look like our red dot is ready to send us back down a little bit lower as well too. So yeah, folks, the dollar index is not looking too hot, but definitely giving you know, room for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to definitely take off. So we are going to take a look at Ethereum as well today. Taking a look at ETH. The weekly chart here on ETH is still looking relatively good, in an upward steady trajectory to the upside. Let's go back down to our daily time frame, get a zoomed in picture of what's happening here with ETH. So ETH making its way back up to our purple resistance line here. So what we'd probably want to see for ETH is to get above this eventually. It didn't quite happen just yet. I do believe silver was making its way back up above its pivot point on the daily chart. But Ethereum's still having a little bit of issues right now. You know, this nice little pump to the upside here was probably when this was happening when Bitcoin was consolidating out to the side, and you know, since we started to see our dominance start to top out, it also gave rise to Ethereum making its way almost above the $500 mark. So taking a look at our 2-day chart here, 2-day chart still looks like it's got some room to the upside, just a tad bit. Yeah, and our money flow is still looking really good on ETH too as well. Definitely not anything to be too concerned about. Excuse my alarm going off there. But yeah, you know, ETH is still looking like it's probably ready to top out, which could give Bitcoin another rise. So I would keep a close eye on Bitcoin, possibly wanting to make another big move to the upside relatively soon. But Ethereum, it's probably going to take a little bit longer than expected. I do know that ETH 2.0 is going to be released in December. So I would imagine that, you know, if anything, right before it's about to be released, you'll probably see ETH start to take off too as well. Let's take a look at Link. That was one of the other coins that we wanted to take a look at here, Link to USD. We're taking a look at the daily chart here on Link. Ooh, Link's looking okay. Actually, I really like that it stayed above its purple trend line here on the daily chart. So this looks really good, honestly. And then if we are just, we did see us dipping down into that reddish money flow there. But Link has also broken above, you know, this nice green trend line here to indicate a little bit of a bullish momentum to the upside. But our money flow is starting to round off just a tad bit. and now we're starting to see money come back into Link here on the 12-hour, and then I would have eventually that's going to pull over on into the daily as well too, with our money flow starting to rise back up into that greenish territory, I would imagine, here pretty soon. So definitely looking for some higher prices on Link too as well in the near term future. But definitely look like Link is probably ready to maybe take a nice move to the upside. Green dot here on the 2-day as well on Link. Take a look at the buy and sell signals if we've gotten them here on the daily maybe. Yeah, cool. Nothing on the 2-day necessarily, not enough data to give us those buy and sell signals there just yet. Let's go on into our 3-day chart. 3-day chart still looking relatively bullish here with a nice green dot to send us back up a little bit higher. This money flow is looking really, really thick and nice here on our 3-day chart though as well. And on our 4-day chart, sending us past this, tight little green dot here, ready to continue further up to the upside. So Link is definitely looking like a nice play, to say the least. Even based on our 5-day chart, it's definitely looking like it's ready to continue back up higher, probably get us back up to that $13, $14 area. I would say that we need to be cautious around $15 to $16, but that's definitely looking like it's ready to move back up to that $15 area, if anything. So I do know that Bybit has added Link to be traded on their exchange, on their derivatives exchange. So if you're interested, you can use the link in the description box below to go leverage trade Link, and obviously using proper risk management, but not financial advice, just here as a crypto YouTuber, doing my due diligence for the space. So let's take a look at Leo. I'm not 100% sure what this coin is. Leo to Bitcoin, Leo to US dollar on Bitfinex. Let's, you know what, for kicks and giggles, let's just take a look at total coin market cap. And we're going to try and find Leo in here too as well, since I'm not 100% sure what the Leo coin does. But probably nothing that I'm super interested in. Eunice said Leo. I'm assuming this is it at about $1.08. Is that right? Yeah, $1.28. Utility token, iFinex ecosystem. Okay, interesting. So I guess this is only for the Bitfinex users. So it must be something exclusive to Bitfinex, I'm assuming. But as we can see here on the daily chart, Leo to the US dollar is making a nice push above its previous resistance and its previous all-time high, as well as you can see right now. So money flow is still looking really thin here. Let's go on into our 12-hour, see what's happening. Money flow is looking thin, but if we start to zoom out here on our 2-day chart and our 3-day chart, we can still see that money flow is still going to keep us pushing to the upside here. So maybe looking for a move all the way back up to $1.35. That's a possibility. Yeah, I would say that we'll probably come back up to retest maybe some of these last wicks up here at about $1.35 or so, and maybe even push through higher than that, honestly. But it still looks like we got some room to the upside here for Leo. So I do remember hearing a little bit about this coin, but not much. I don't believe it is Leo season just yet, so who knows why this coin is pumping. But if you have any information on that, feel free to leave some comments down below and let me know if you are interested in maybe taking that trade on Leo too as well. Folks, don't forget we have our Path to Cryptocurrency course, which is available. Given about 3 years in this space, we let you know what exchanges we use that are the most reliable and reputable exchanges to purchase your cryptocurrency, and then also how to store your cryptocurrency and stay safe within this market, because it is full of people that are out there ready to snatch up all your crypto, and you definitely want to make sure that you're staying safe in this space and doing proper due diligence when investing as well. We teach you how to dollar cost average and a bunch of different other things too. So you can check all the links and modules here and lessons that you'll learn whenever you join this course. And then you'll get access to our private category on Discord for this course. And that way you can come over there and chit chat with your fellow crypto mates and talk about some things that you would like to see posted in the course or things that you want to learn more about as well too. And then we have our private trading group page. So in this page, we talk about what altcoins we're getting into and then how we're also trading the Bitcoin market too as well. And we talk about, daily analysis pretty much every single day, my bias on where the markets might be headed to. And then we have a few bots that are also set up that tell you when to buy and sell. So if you're interested in this, come over here, check it out. Obviously, you can get 10% off if you join for the whole year. So that might be a better option for you. But we do have a few members in there. I'll name them off here at the end of this video for you. And yeah, we're having a good time in there. So come over there, join us in our Patreon page. And once you join, just make sure you shoot me a message, or I'll shoot you a message and get your Discord username from you. So that way you can join our private category and stay up to date with us and all the different plays that we're making inside of this crypto space. So we're going to take a look, I think, at a few more coins here. What else do we have? We just took a look at Leo. Now we're going to take a look at NIM. So I know a little bit about NIM. I was interested in NIM years ago. It's been kind of one that's kind of fallen off here a tad bit, but we'll take a look at NIM based on Binance to USDT. We'll jump on over here to that. All right, so taking a look at NIM here on the daily chart. Let's go from the daily and we'll work our way up from there. So daily chart on NIM, definitely breaking its nice downslope resistance, pushing to the upside here. It does look like we are getting a topping out red dot, but money flow on this thing is starting to move back to the upside. So let's go on into our daily chart. Daily chart probably ready to make a nice little money flow bounce to the upside here. I would expect a little bit of consolidation before we start to continue up higher. But, we could probably definitely make our way back up to the 14 cent, 15 cent dollar area. It does look like its previous all-time high, but I know this coin's been around for a long time too as well. If we start to zoom out, it's, previous high was right at about 17 cents. So that's a firm possibility. This looks like a nice deep cut to the upside here on the 2-day chart as well, with the buy signal there on the 2-day. Buy signal here on the 3-day too as well, with a tight green dot ready to push us back to the upside. So actually NIM's looking like a pretty nice play for probably for the rest of the week, going on into the weekend too as well. This is a nice tight squeeze and green dot to the upside here too as well, finding a bounce off of that 21 EMA from our 5-day chart too as well. So NIM's definitely looking like it's probably ready to have a nice little rally bounce, probably up to retest that 17 cent area if anything. But hopefully this gives a little bit of perspective. Obviously I did want to reference the top 5 cryptocurrencies to watch for that was posted by Cointelegraph. So if you're interested in maybe taking some of these trades, this will give you a little bit better perspective on what we're seeing with our market cipher indicator and our other indicators too as well. But folks, I think that's going to be about it. I did want to go ahead and send this off for us. So let me see. I'll reference our Patreon members so that way they can get a little bit of loving. So shout out to Adrian, shout out to Jasmine, shout out to Crypto Rex, Leo, Raphael, Vivian, Spark, Johnny, William, Angelo, Quentin, Ben, Eric, Peter, Ben, Samuel, Tall Troy, Tim Luna, XZen, Shane Stein, Greg, Hyru, Pike, Paul A. Keller. Those are our Patreon members. So I really appreciate all your support, folks. If y'all are interested in joining us in our Patreon page, shoot me a message if you have any questions. If not, whenever you do join, make sure that you send me your Discord username so that way I can add you to our private category on Discord server. And then other than that, we are on our way to 3,000 subs. Once we hit 3,000 subs, we'll be doing a $100 giveaway in one of our favorite altcoins. So I want to make sure that you're signed up for our newsletter. This is the only way to qualify for that $100 giveaway. So make sure that you're signed up for our newsletter, link in the description box below. And then other than that, our Discord server is available to the public. You can check the link in the description box below. And then our Telegram channel is available to the public as well too, to know when we post videos, when we go live on our other platforms, and when we're doing fun things as well too. So I really appreciate y'all joining us today, taking a look, looking for Bitcoin to possibly have another nice little bounce to the upside once again, after its nice little cool down after the weekend. But we're definitely looking for another range, possibly up to 20K in the near term future as well. So I definitely think that 20K is a possible next move for us in Bitcoin. But we're going to have to probably cool off just a little bit longer, maybe the rest of this week, cool off, have a little bit of price fluctuation, and then maybe see our move back to 20K after that, going on into December possibly. So folks, I look forward to seeing y'all around. Message me if y'all have any questions, and I'll talk to y'all later. CTO signing out. Peace.